Hey guys, good morning. It's me, Tim Crouch, the Keto RN, and I'm here to talk to you this morning. I'm fired up a little bit, so I might be on my soapbox today. Um, Forget my jacket. I know in a lot of videos I'm wearing this jacket, but at work here I freeze my tail off, so I need to keep warm. So I always wear this jacket at work. So hope you don't mind. Anyways. So I'm going through my news feed this morning on Facebook, and I'm just looking at some comments and stuff, and there's an argument going back and forth about this lady. She says that her heart doctor told her husband that he cannot do keto, that it's an absolute no because of his heart condition, and keto causes AFib. Well, it doesn't cause AFib, and for someone to say that someone cannot do keto because of their heart condition, their cholesterol levels, and those kinds of things, absolute nonsense. I know that this stuff I consider it's like a scare tactic. They're trying to scare people away from doing keto, and unfortunately, it's causing more harm than good. This may sound like kind of a conspiracy theory, but I feel like for the most part, the medical industry wants to keep people fat because that's what's paying the bills, right? If you're fat and you're sick, you're going to the doctor. And the government, they live by this food pyramid and this standard American diet. Some people call it the stupid American diet because they want to keep the money flowing and going through the medical field and into big pharma, and then big pharma has lobbyists who pay the government, and so you can see the chain of events that happens here. And whether you want to buy into all that or not, it's up to you. I do believe it, and I'm a nurse in the medical field. But that's just my 2 cents. You don't have to listen to everything I say, but and it may be a little conspiracy theory going on there, but I feel like between that and the fact that a lot of doctors aren't educated in anything other than the standard American diet and the food pyramid, which was put together in 1977 by Ansel Keys because of President Roosevelt's heart attack, or Eisenhower's heart attack, I'm sorry. All that stuff. It just kind of, that was like the pinnacle point where everything kind of erupted and came up, and it's been that way ever since. Now it's reevaluated every 5 years, but they don't really take into any account any new studies or anything like that. They don't look at any other diet seriously, like the ketogenic diet or paleo or any of that kind of stuff. It continues to be the standard American diet that they follow. So anyways, back to my rant. So this lady's husband's doctor said absolutely no, you cannot do it because it is not good for your heart. Okay, so what is good for your heart then? The standard American diet where you're consuming lots of carbohydrates and low saturated fats and lots of fruits with fructose and those kinds of things? No, absolutely not, because what happens with that? Okay, so we've talked about this in other videos. Carbohydrates are what causes fat gain. Okay, so carbohydrates and fructose, they lead to fatty liver, insulin resistance, morbid obesity, and those types of things. That's why we've had such a precedence and onset of obesity since the early 1980s, 1980, 83, and also Great Britain, the UK, because they have adapted the same model that we follow with our stupid American diet. And so and a chronic onset of obesity and diabetes and chronic morbidity and the chronic comorbidities, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. So you're telling me that if we just, that's like the definition of insanity is to repeat the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So here we are every 5 years, we're repeating the same thing over and over and over again, and yet the result is the same, but we're going to continue to do it. We're killing our people in the United States, UK, they're killing their people with this crap about this diet. I mean, it's just ridiculous. If you eat carbohydrates and fructose from lots of fruits, you're going to get fat, and you're going to have these chronic illnesses that are going on. So for someone to say, my heart doctor said, no, I cannot do this diet because I'm going to have AFib or high cholesterol, it's just, you go back and forth, and people they just don't get it because it's ingrained into us. Eat more or eat less, move more. That's what you have to do. Okay, if you eat less So if your body's accustomed to consuming 25 to 3,000 calories a day, you're expending 3,000 calories a day on functions like cardiac activity, mental activity, filtering your blood with your liver and your kidneys of your blood of toxins. All those things require calories to do it and because calorie is just a measure of energy. All those things require energy. So if you decrease your calories to 1,200 calories a day, your body's going to learn to adapt to that. Your body's going to decrease its metabolic rate to 1,200 calories because it's not going to continue to burn 3,000 calories a day if you only got 1,500 coming in. If you had $3,000 coming in every month and you spent $3,000, then you've got your balanced budget, okay? If you spend $3,000 a month and you only have $1,500 coming in, are you going to continue to spend $3,000? No, because you're going to be in the negative. You're going to be in bankruptcy and you're not going to have any money. So the body works the same way. It's not going to spend more than it makes. It's just not going to happen. So soon what's going to happen is you've decreased your calories to 1,200, your body adapts to 1,200. Now you're eating your carbohydrates and you're eating your fructose and you've got 1,200 calories coming in and you're getting fat on 1,200 calories. That's all that's going to happen. So listen, I'm fired up and you can probably tell this is nonsense. We need to snap out of it, folks. We need to get on board with the ketogenic way and get these carbs out of our diet. Refined sugars, anything, maltodextrin that they sneak in, high fructose corn syrup, it needs to go away. Carbonated sugar soft drinks, it just is not gonna be it's just not conducive of healthy life, and it's not going to make it so that you're effective on your ketogenic diet. You need to get rid of that stuff. I promise you, if you get rid of that stuff, your cholesterol level will improve. I know that some people are more susceptible to high cholesterol just genetically, and still may need a little help, but your numbers are going to improve drastically if you just get off of this standard American diet. The ketogenic diet is the correct American diet. Before, in the past 100 years, in the Industrial Revolution, when all that stuff occurred, that's when we started having all this crap in our diets, and it's been a downward spiral since then. Prior to that, our diets have been primarily consisting of fatty meats and low glycemic, high fibrous carbohydrates like cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, all those types of things, okay? So that, I mean, there's, and you look at studies that were done back in the 1900s about the calorie in, calorie out model, and it's been disproven. So I don't understand why we're still following this stuff. The Minnesota starvation study that they did, Ansel Keys did, they were stumped by the results they found on that because like I said earlier, the bodies are adaptive. Whenever they would put them on a restrictive 30% caloric deficit, their metabolic rate decreased 30%. So it's been proven. The research is there. We need to get on board and we need to stop killing ourselves. So I hope this message has fired you up this morning because it's really got me going. So I hope this gets you motivated. I hope this word gets you just inspired to get off of this standard American diet and get going on the keto lifestyle because it is detrimental to our health. If you guys got questions, hit me up. I'm happy to help you out and answer any questions. I want to help as many people as I possibly can get going on this. Hit the like and the share, and please subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell, and you'll get a notification anytime that I make a video, and it'll pop up on your feed, and you'll be able to see that. Also, check me out, Keto Simplicity, on Facebook, and I'm always posting informational stuff there. And I promise I'm not always on these tirades. I'm not always fired up like this. I mean, I'm inspired for keto, but I'm not always fired up. But reading stuff like this, it gets me going because it is absolute nonsense. So again, subscribe and like and share, and I hope this can motivate someone you know or you specifically. And if you know someone that needs some help, share this video with them, and hopefully it pumps them up. So hey, you guys have a great day. I'll see you later.